In this video, I'm gonna share some of my biggest productivity hacks that have allowed me to focus so much time on growing my business. Now, on average, I've been working about 60 to 80 hours a week, and it's gonna depending on the week itself, but I've been able to focus a lot of my time and be incredibly productive on my business because I've established some of these different strategies I'm gonna share today. The first strategy is to batch the tasks that you have every single day. One of the biggest killers of productivity is switching costs, going from one task to a different task, then back to a similar task, and so on and so forth. Now, I actually have a whole video where I talk about how I manage my calendar, what that looks like, how I actually plan different themes around different days. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link here on the video's annotation and in the description. But what I recommend doing is actually making sure that you batch together similar tasks. So start off by actually making a list of all the different tasks that you're doing, and then what are the similar ones you could put together. Let's say you take sales calls. Put all of those in one window of time. Let's say you film content. Film all of the pieces of content you need in one window. For instance, I'm on the backside of about a 4-hour film shoot where we film some ads, we film some retargeting videos, we film some organic content for TikTok, Instagram, some of these different things, and we're also filming YouTube videos right now. And so we batched all of those together, and you could do the exact same thing. Instead of filming one type of video one day and then the next day filming something else, I batch all of the similar tasks together. It's the same thing with meetings. I want to put all of my meetings in the morning so then I can have other types of tasks that I'm doing throughout the day, right? I like to put all of the similar types of things together, and that allows me to be way more productive because anytime you're switching from one task to a different task, you're gonna lose switching costs. And if you do that too much, going from task 1 to task 2 to task 3, you're gonna actually lose a lot of that productivity throughout the day. So next time you go to plan out your week, batch similar tasks together and watch your productivity soar. The second strategy is to write down the most important tasks and oftentimes the hardest tasks that you need to get done every day, and then keep that in front of you and readily accessible so you know exactly what you need to do throughout that day. This is honestly really valuable. Writing down what are the 3 biggest things that you want to do today, your key action items. Now, I put together for myself and our team, and we're gonna, our clients, we're gonna share this very soon outside of that as well, an entrepreneur's mindset journal. Now, this has some mindset components to it where we talk about learning lessons and wins and gratitude. But one of the other things is, what are the 3 biggest things that you want to get accomplished today? And mapping that out every single day, even for just a minute in the morning, right? It doesn't have to be in a fancy journal. It could literally just be typing it out in the Notes app. It could literally be a sticky note, a piece of paper. But writing out the 3 biggest things that you want to get accomplished for that day gives you a much higher probability of accomplishing those things. Or if there is anything that you don't accomplish, that goes to the top of the list the next day. And this guarantees that you will accomplish the different tasks that you're seeking to accomplish and that you're gonna move closer and closer to your goal and therefore be more productive. The third strategy is meeting with a mastermind or working with coaches and mentors that can help you ensure that you have accountability for what you're looking to get accomplished and so that you know exactly what you should do. For instance, when clients come to us in our video clients program, we're making sure that they're doing each step of the process to achieve their goal of generating high-paying clients using the power of organic video. We're walking them through step by step what they need to do and then actually holding them accountable, making sure that they're coming up with their 90-day content plan, that they're actually taking action and producing the videos that they need to produce. It doesn't take much time to film content like this and build a whole business, but the problem is a lot of people don't understand what they need to do. And regardless of your business, again, it doesn't have to fit into this area, right? With what we're doing with video clients, whatever you're happening to do, if you don't have mentors or coaches or masterminds of other people, right, who have been there, done that, or are doing the same thing at a similar time to provide you insights, to actually hold you accountable, then you should really seek that out. because having other people hold you accountable and guide you through a process is incredibly valuable for being the most productive, because they can show you the steps you need to take. Instead of going around in a zigzag, they can say, hey, you're here, you need to go here, this is the fastest path, instead of going all over the place. And at the same time, they can also hold you accountable. If they see you going off in this direction, and they know you need to be over here and you're going off this way, they say, hey, I see you going over here. We actually need to turn that around, just pivot a little bit to start going in that right direction to achieve your goal. And so having that mastermind, having those people to hold you accountable is so valuable and so important. The fourth and final strategy is to reset your mindset if you ever get into a negative mental state throughout the day. Now, things come up, right? Things pop up. And there's gonna be things that affect you. There's things outside of your control, and there's even things that maybe, you learn, hey, that's not what I should be doing. But when those things come up, a lot of people let it affect them the entire day. And I know that I used to do that at one point. But as I've cultivated my mindset, and I've got videos on what I call the entrepreneur's mindset, where you see everything as a win or a learning lesson, right? Which is really, really valuable, great mindset to have. But as I've cultivated my mindset, I've realized that there are a few key ways that you can snap yourself out of a negative state and put yourself in a positive state. Now, Tony Robbins talks about this a lot. I highly recommend checking out some of his videos, attending a UPW event if you have the opportunity to. But what he talks about, and what I really love to talk about in the entrepreneur's mindset, is figuring out how you can change the state that you're in right now. The easiest way to do that is to change your physical state, right? So there's a few simple ways. If you can't go anywhere, what you can do is you can actually take several deep breaths. If you take 10 deep breaths, which doesn't even take that much time, you're gonna be able to change your state very, very quickly. You could also meditate, right? You're changing your state, you're meditating, you're focusing on clearing your mind, and that will remove those emotions. Or you can go on a walk, you can grab a coffee, you can go to a coffee shop, get a coffee, right? You could do something, even if that feels like it's less productive. Because here's the crazy thing. If you just keep sitting there and power through, you're gonna get a lot less done than if you take a 10, 15-minute break, go get a coffee, come back, clear your head, dial in, and you're ready to go. Now, sometimes you can't take a break like that, and that's okay. You can meditate quickly. You could take some deep breaths. And here's one of the things that's really valuable. Tony Robbins talks about this. There's several books that talk about this too. You're only feeling a negative emotion for 90 seconds. That's the amount of time that you actually feel a negative emotion. Any longer than 90 seconds is just your brain re-triggering more negative thoughts, more negative emotions, right? Any emotion you feel, you're only naturally feeling it for about 90 seconds. The reason that you feel it for longer is you continue to re-trigger those thoughts in your mind, right? You continue to re-trigger that fear, that feeling of doubt, that feeling of overwhelm. You're re-triggering it in your mind. And so that's one of the reasons that changing your state or meditating, right? Meditating for more than 90 seconds, however long it's gonna be, even if it's just a few minutes, is gonna be able to clear your mind and stop you re-triggering those negative emotions, so now you can move forward in a positive space. So those are the 4 strategies that you can use to maximize your productivity. It's probably a little bit different than what you're used to, because I'm gonna take a little bit of a different approach. This is honestly what I have found works best for me, but let me know what works really well for you down in the comments below. I love to read those comments. Now, if you're looking for a mastermind or a group to hold you accountable to actually help scale your business, I've got links down below to our video clients program with organic video growth and scaling your business, and also to our YouTube ads process. If you already have a business, you're looking to scale to the next level. Be sure to like the video, subscribe for more content just like this, and I'll see you on the next video.